So for 3, inshallah today we'll start with the final revision algebra. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Complete the kind of complete. Question complete will be number 1 from the methods of collecting data are what? You remember that collecting data, methods of collecting data is math calculation and sampling. Number 2. We have order pair equal order pair. We know the first position equal the first position. Second equal the second position. So x plus 5 equal 1 and 8 equal 6y plus x. It is the value y, you will find the first the value of x. X plus 1, x plus 5 equal 1. So x equal 1 minus 5 will be negative 4. Then 6y plus x equal 8. So the value of x now is negative 4. You can remove x and put negative 4. So 6y plus negative 4 equal 8. Then 6y equal 8 plus 4. This is minus 1 will be out plus 4. So 6y equal 12. Then y equal 12 y equal 3. So the value of y now is 3. Question 2, 3. If a over b equal c over b, ratio equal ratio, proportion. So I need the method plus 3c over 5b plus method also equal a over b is a given ratio, one of the given ratios. So the sum of the antecedent over the sum of consequent equal one of the given ratio. But here we put 3c, so you can say 3 by multiply 3, you will multiply 3 also with b, because we need the value of the ratio. And also here is 5b, you will make 5b here and 5 here. So the sum of the antecedent and the sum of consequent, you will get one of the given ratios a over b. So 5a here plus 3c and 5b plus 3b. Question number 4. If y varies directly with x, y varies directly as x, and y equals 6. When x equal 4, then y over x equal y. Y over x, 6 over 4 equal 3 over 2, which simply square. Number 5, if n of x equal 5, the number of elements of the set x equal 5, and the number of the product between the two sets x and y equal 15. So ny equal 15 by 5. Question number 2. The range of the set of values, is what? You know the range is the greatest value minus the smallest value, or maximum value minus minimum value. Maximum value here is 14, and the smallest value is 5. So 15, 14 minus 5 equal 9. Number 7, the number 6 is positive mean. You remember the positive mean proportion. The positive mean proportion, that's mean continuous or middle proportion. Okay, so between what the mean or middle proportion? Between 2 and 8. So you can put 6 now in the middle. So 2 over 6 equals 6 over 8 to get the value 8. You make cross multiplication. 2 over 6 equals 6 over 8. Cross multiplication. So equals 6 by 6 over 6. Will be easy. Question number 8. The point 5 and the negative 3 lies in the what quadrant? You remember the tree. Here plus in x-axis. Here minus in x-axis. Here positive in x-axis. Here in y-axis. Here negative in y-axis. So 5 is positive. X is positive. Negative 3 negative in y. So you will find the point here in the fourth quadrant. Question number 9. If x equals 2 and 3, then x power 2 equal what? Power 2 is the product between set by set. You can put another set x also repeat another again set 2 and 3. X to power 2, that means x by x. X by x. So 2 and 2, 2 and 3. 3 and 2, 3 and 3. So x power 2 equals 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 2, 3 and 3. Question number 10, if x over 5 equal y over 4, equal x plus y over, yes, Here the sum of the antecedents equals the sum of consequence. So here will be 4 plus 5 will be 9. So okay. Another kind of the questions, choose the correct answer from this level. Question 1. The force proportional of the quantity 3, 6, 6 is what? I need the force. So we can tell the force is x. So they are proportional. 3 over 6 equals 6 over x. And with cross multiplication, 3 over 6 equals 6 over x. Then x equals 6 by 6 divided 3 will be 12. Question number 2, the ratio between the area of the square shaped region of side length L to the other area of another square shaped region of side length to L is what? So the first side in the first square is L, and the second side in the second square is 2L. I need the ratio between the area of the first square and second square. You remember the rule of the area of square side by side. So the area of square side by side, the first square, the area is L by L, L square. The second square, the area is side by side to L by 2L will be 4L square. So the ratio between the first and the second, L square to 4L square. So divide 4 sides to divide L square, you will get 1 to 4. So the ratio is 1 to 4. Question number 3. 3xy equal 8. Then what about the variation between x and y? Direct or inverse? If you have x and y multiply in one side, that's mean inversely. You have x and y in one side, divide, that's mean directly. So remove y out, and 3 you will get x equal 8 over 3y. So it's inversely. The point negative 3 and 4 lies in the quadrant. I said negative 3 in x, 4 in x negative, and 4 in y positive will be in the second. Use the function f from the set x to the set y, x to y. So x is the domain, y is the codomain. Then the range of f subset from y. Subset from x or y, you know the range subset from the codomain. Here the codomain is y. So subset from y. The simplest and easiest dispersion measure is what? The range. You have the dispersion measured by range and standard deviation, but the simplest is the range. Number 7. The 3a equal 5 over 6b. Then a over b equal what? I need a over b. So you will make 5 over 6, the fraction 5 over 6 divide. A over b equals 5 over 6 divide 3. Okay? A over b equals 5 over 6 divide 3. You'll get 5 over 3. You'll choose B. Question number 8. 3 and 5 belongs to the product between two sets. We fix x, then x equal 1. 3 and 5, 3 in the first, 5 in the second set. But here 8 and x, so second should be in the second, x equals 5. If x equals 5, it's 7. Then the number of elements of x squared equal what? X squared will distribute x by itself on itself. So 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 5 and 7. 6 and 5, 6 and 6, 6 and 7. 7 and 5, 7 and 6, 6, 7 and 7. But you can say 3 elements in x, you will say 3 power 2. 3 power 2 is 9. Question number 10. The point x and 7 lies on the y-axis. You remember the point lies on the y-axis, so x will be 0. So x will be 0. X here 0, so 5 times 0 plus 1 will be 1. Okay, 5 times 0 plus 1 will be 1. Question 11. The set of image of the elements of the domain of the function is called the image It's in the codomain is the range. Question number 3 here, say problems. If you have x equal 1 and 2, set x 1 and 2, set y 5, 7, 8. Then the product between the set x and set y, you will distribute each element in x on each element in y. 1 and 5, 1 and 7, 1 and 8. 2 and 5, 2 and 7, 2 and 8. So will be as we said. We distribute each element in x on each element in y. 1 and 5, 1 and 7, 1 and 8. 2 and 5, 2 and 7, 2 and 8. If I need to draw the arrow diagram, you will put the first set x by y. First is the domain x and set y 1 and 2 here, and y is the second column here rectangle is y. First rectangle is x 1 and 2, and second rectangle 5, 7, 8 the elements of y. You will draw arrows from 1 to each element 1 and 5, distribute 1 and 5, 1 and 7, 1 and 8, 2 and 5, 2 and 7, 2 and 8. This is called algebra. If you need to draw this question also by Cartesian diagram, you will put the first set x in the horizontal line or horizontal rectangle, and vertical is the second, the codomain. The first horizontal is the domain, and the second rectangle is vertical is the codomain. And put the elements of x 1 and 2, and the elements of y 5 and 7 and 8, and you will plot the points 1 and 5, 1 and 7, 1 and 8, and also 2 and 5, 2 and 7, 2 and 8. This is called Cartesian diagram. Question number 5. The opposite arrow diagram represents the relation from x to y, where x equals -3, 1, 4, and y is 1, 2, 4, 8. Write R. I need the relation. You write -3 and 1, and 1 and 2, -3 and 1, -3 and 8, 1 and 2, 4 and 4. This called the relation. Is R a function or not, and why? Here you have -3 has 2 images. 1 and 8 is 2 images for the element -3 in x. But to say this is function, the first set should be each element has only one image in y, the other set. So R is not a function because -3 has 2 images in y. -3x has 2 images in y. Number, if x equals 3, 4, 7, y equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. R is a relation from x to y. Such that A or B means A plus B is not a prime number. This part is very, very important. I need A plus B not prime. Where is A? A in the first set x, B where in the second set y. So A here, B here. A here is 2 or 3 or 4 or 7. B is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 or 8. But the sum between A and B will be not prime. What is the prime number here? You remember the prime numbers? The prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on. Has 2 only factors. 1 and the number itself. 2 different factors. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 is 1 times 3 only. 5 is 1 times 5 only. 7, 1 times 7 only. 11, 1 times 11 only. And so on. 13, 1 times 13 only. Why 4 not prime? Because 4 you have 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. You have 4 factors. Okay. So I need A plus B, not prime. So 2 plus 1, 3. Prime, I need not prime. So you will find 2 and 2. It's 4, not prime. You write 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is 5 prime. I need not prime. 2 and 4, 6. It's not right. That's 2 and 4. 2 and 7, 9. 9 is right? No, not right. So 2 and 7. 2 and 8, 10. 10, not right. Then hold number 3 now. 3 and 1, 4. Not right. 3 and 2, 5. No, this is right. 3 and 3, 6. Not right. 3 and 7. 3 and 4, 7. It's right. 3 and 7, 10. 10, not right. 3 and 8, 11. 11 is right. So I will hold now 4. 4 and 1, prime. 4 and 2, not prime. 4 and 3, 7 prime. 4 and 4, 8, not prime. 4 and 7, 11 is prime. 4 and 8, 12, not prime. Then hold number 7. 7 and 1, 8, not prime. 7 and 2, 9, prime. 7 and 3, 10, not prime. 7 and 4, 11. 7 and 4 is 11. So 11 is prime, and it's not prime. 4 and 8, 12, 12, not prime. So 4, 7 and 7 also 14, not prime. So this is the relation. I need to draw it by arrow diagram. And this is function. No, R is not function. Why? Because not each element in X has only one image in Y. Okay, you can draw this by arrow diagram. First column is X, second column is Y. I'm drawing only this relation 2 and 2, 2 and 4 by arrow diagram. So number 7. If X equals 2, 3, 4, Y equals 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and F is X to Y. X from X to Y, that means X is the domain, Y is the domain. F of X equals 9 minus X. This is the rule to join according to the rule. If you put X here, 2 or 3 or 4, you will get the Y in as the element in Y. Find the image of the element of X by the function F. So you will put when X equal 2, you will put X here 2. 9 minus 2 will be 7. So you will take 2 with 7. When X is 3, you will find 9 minus 3, 6. And also when X is 4, will be 9 minus 4 is 5. So this is the image, 7 and 6 and 5. The image, that means the range. You will join only 2 with 7, 3 with 6, 4 with 5. So 6, 5, and 7 and 6, they are the range. Question number 8. If X equals Z plus 8 and Z varies inversely as Y, and Z equals 2, Y equals 3. Find Y when X equals 3. Here you have a relation between X and Z. So varies inversely. The varies inversely Z, you will put the relation Z equal M over Y. This is the relation between Z and Y inversely. I need the value of M, but you have the value of Y, sorry, Z2 and Y3. You will put Z and Y, Y3, Z is 2. You will get now the value of M, 3 times 2, 6. So M is 6, you can put M here now 6. Z equals 6 over Y. Okay, this is the relation now between Z and Y. You can get the value of Y when X is 3. Find Y when X equals 3. Okay, the relation between X and Z is X equals Z plus 8. Okay, okay, and I have a relation between Z and Y. If X equals 3, you can put the value of Z now, you get Z is 6 over Y. 6 over Y. The value of Z, you can remove Z and put this value. 6 over Y. Okay, so you have now a relation between X and Y. I need the value of Y when X is 3. So put X is 3, you will get the value of Y. So when X equals 3, you will put X by 3 equal 6 over Y equal 8. So 6 over Y equal 8 minus, sorry, 3 minus 8 will be negative 5. So you will get now Y equal negative 6 divided 5. like this. You can say 6 over y equal 8 by negative out, so 3 minus 8 will be negative 5. You can use cross multiplication. Y equal 6 times 1 divide negative 5. So you will get 6 over negative 5. You can put negative here, up or down, or beside the fraction of that will be negative 6 over 5. Question number 9. If y varies as x and y equal 5 over 3 when x equal 1 over 6, y varies directly with x. Okay, find the value of x when y equals 3 over 4. You remember the rule of values between x and y. When you have a direct variation, you will put the rule x1 over x2 equal y1 over y2. But if inversely, you will put here y2 over y1. Here varies directly. So you can put now, this is y1, this is x1, this is x2, this is y2. You can put each value here. I need x2 now. So by substitution, x1 is 1 over 6. x2, I need x2. y1 is 5 over 3. y2 is 3 over 4. By using cross multiplication, 3 quarters divide 1 over 6 divide 5 over 3. You will get 3 over 4. Another question. Number 10. Find the number which should be subtracted from each of the numbers 3 and 7 and 19 to be in continuous proportion. Continuous. You will repeat the middle to be continuous. But I will put x is a number now. What is the number? I will say the number, leave the number is x, but subtract x from each number. So here, this will be 3 minus x, 7 minus x, 19 minus x, and you will repeat the middle because this question is continuous. Let the number equal x. Then 3 over 7, you will repeat 7 again, repeat it over 19, but you will subtract x from each term. 3 minus x, 7 minus x, 7 minus x, 19 minus x. You can get now x by using the cross multiplication. 3 minus x in bracket multiply 19 minus x in bracket equal 7 minus x times 7 minus x. So you will make distribution 3 times 19 will be 57. 3 times negative x will be negative 3x. Negative x times 19 will be negative 19x. Negative x by negative x will be positive x squared. And also here 7 by 7, 49. 7 by negative x, negative 7x. Negative x by 7, negative 7x, negative x by negative x will be positive x squared. You can make simplify now. So you can remove x power 2 with x power 2. So if x power 2 moves to the other side by negative, will be 0 with positive x power 2. And here you can get now 57 minus 22x because negative 3x minus 19x will be negative. They are like terms, will be negative 22x. And here also 49, negative 7x, and the negative 7x will be negative 14x. So you can now move negative 14x to positive negative 22x, and 57 move to 49 by negative. So you will get 57 and 49 here by negative because here positive, move to outside, and the negative 21 move to the other side by positive 22x. So 57 minus 49 is 8, and 14x, negative 14x plus 28x will be 8x. So 8x equal 8, then x equal 8 divided 1. Question. If a over 4 equal b over 5 equal c over 3, then prove that a minus b plus c over a plus b minus c equal 1 over 3. You remember the sum of the antecedent or subtraction of the antecedent and the consequent, you will get one of the given distance. So you can say a over 4 equal b over 5 equal c over 3 equal m. You can put the value for each one is m. So you will use the m now is a value for each fraction for ratio. So you can say A equal 4m, B equal 5m, C equal 3m. I think this way is easier when you use m here. So the value of A and B and C, you will put the value by m only. One unknown, not three unknown A, B, C. So the left side will be A minus B plus C over A plus B minus C. The value of A is 4m. Remove A and put 4m. Minus B, put 5m. C plus C, put 3m. And also here down. So 4m minus 5m plus 3m will be 2m over, yes, 4 plus 5, 9 minus 3 will be 6m. So remove m with m, you will get 2 over 6, that's mean 1 over 3. 1 over 3 equals the right side, so the left side equals the right side. Question number 12. Find the number that if we add plus if 2h to the number 1725, then they become a continuous proportion. That means the middle will be repeated. So add x power 1 will be 1 plus x, 7 will be 7 plus x, 25 will be 25 plus x. But you will repeat it. You will repeat the middle 7 plus x to be continuous. Leave the number is x, 1 over 7, repeat 7, 7 over 25, so it's continuous. So add x for each term by using cross multiplication between this bracket and this in bracket, multiply, and this equal 7 plus x times 7 plus x by the same way. 1 times 25 and 1 times x, then x times 25 and x, 7 times 7 and x times 7 and times x. You will get. So you can make simplify now. Here you can remove x power 2 with x power 2 also. Here 25 and x plus 25 is 26. And here 49 and 7x plus 7x will be 14x with 49. So you can get now 26x with negative 14x and the other side 49 with negative 25. So you will get 26 minus 14 will be 12x. And here 59 minus 25 will be 24. So x equal 24 divided 12 will be 2. Question number 15. Here I will use the consequent and antecedent, the property that means sum or difference. Okay, so let's remember this first ratio is R1, and this second R2, and this is R3. Okay, ratio 1, ratio 2, ratio 3. Okay, I need x minus z. To get x minus z, you will subtract the first ratio and the second ratio. Up and down, you will get one of the given ratio. R1 minus R2, you will get x plus y minus y plus z over 5 minus 3. So up will be x minus y only because y minus y will be 0. So you get x minus z only. 5 minus 3, 2. So you will get one of the given ratio. This is number 1. And I need x plus y plus z. You can add the all antecedent over the all consequent also. You will get one of the given ratio. So you will add the ratio 1 and the ratio 2 and the ratio 3 antecedent and consequent. So you will get 2x and 2y and 2z. And here will be 14. You can take 2 is a common factor to get x plus y plus z like this. So 2 is a common factor over 15. You can make simplify, divide 2 is 1, divide 2 is 7. So you will get now x plus y plus z over 7. This is R2. You will find one of the given ratio R2. This is number 2. So you will get now from 1 and 2, you will get left side equal right side. Question number 14. Calculate the standard deviation of the values 8, 9, 7, 6, and 5. Do you remember if you have a values? To get the standard deviation, you will draw or make a table from 3 columns only. First, I need the x bar, which is the mean. X bar is the sum of the all values x over the number of values. will be 8 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 over the number of values. How many value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divide 5. You will get 35 divided 5 will be 7. So I have now x bar. Draw the columns of 3 columns here. X and x minus x bar. This is x minus x bar. And x minus x bar, the whole power 2. Which is the values of x. X here 8, 9, 7, 6, 9, 5. And here x minus x bar, each element of x, 8 minus 7, you will get 1. Minus 7, you will get 2. Minus 7, you will get 0. Minus 7, you will get negative 1. Minus 7, you will get negative 2. I need to make power 2 for the previous columns. 1 power 2 will be 1. 2 power 2 will be 4. 0 power 2 will be 0. Negative 1 power 2, you will get 1. So you also put here power 2 here on the in bracket will be 4. So each element power 2. You will get here 1, 4, 0, 1, 4. The sum of them equal 20. To get the standard deviation equal square root of the sum of the last column 10 over square root of 10 over n, the number of values, which is 5. This is 5 values. So you will put square root of 10 divide 5 equal square root of 2. In decimal will be 1.41. But if you need to make standard deviation, if you have a table, not values, you will make not 3 columns, you will make 3 fixed columns like this. The following table represents the number of children of 100 families in a city. The number of children here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the number of families here 6, 15, 14, 40, 25, 40, 14, and 100. Calculate each of the arithmetic mean and the standard deviation. The arithmetic mean, that's mean x bar, and the standard deviation is sigma. So you will consider the first column here is x. The first row here x. The second row is k. You remember the table? First column is x, k, then x times k, then x minus k, sorry, minus x bar, then x minus x bar power 2, then x minus x bar times k. Here x, you have the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the k is 6, 15, 40, and 25, and 14 here. The total here 100. Here, the second column, you will make x is x times k. 0 times 6 is 6. And 1 times 15 will be 15. Okay. And 2 times 40 will be 80. And 3 times 25 will be 75. 4 times 14 will be 50. But I need x bar now. Do you remember the x bar how to get? Yes, the rule of x bar here in the table, you will make this value divide this value. That means the total or summation of x by k divide summation of k. So x bar here equal 126 divided 100 is 2.26. So you know x bar now is 2.26. X minus x bar, this is x. 0 minus 2.26 will be negative 2.26. 1 minus 2.26 will be negative 1.26, and so on. Each element or each value in x here minus 2.26, you will get this value. But the next value, the next column, you will make power 2 for the previous. You will make for each one power 2, you will get 5.1076, and also this power 2 will get 1.5876, and so on. You will put power 2 on this column. You will get the value of this. And the last column here is x minus x bar time x0 will be, sorry, time k. K here is 6. So this time 6 will be 30.6456, and so on. This column multiply k, 6, 15, and 40, and 25, and 14, multiply with the corresponding number here in this column, x minus x bar. You will get here this values. The total here is 113.24. To get the standard deviation now, you make this number divide also this total of k, or summation of k. So the summation, the root is square root of this number divide this number. Don't forget the square. You will get 1.06. This is the standard deviation of sigma. Okay, thank you very much. I finished the revision